Hi there everybody, welcome to another video. In today's video I have this VW Polo 2012. This is a 1.4 GT Bluemotion. I'm just going to be changing the oil and the oil filter in it. And you're going to need just a few tools. You're going to need a wrench like this to remove the oil filter. So it's a wrench for the filter. Its size is 7614. You're obviously going to need a filter. This is a VW one, genuine, but just get the correct one by giving your registration number. You're most likely going to need a ratchet and a 19mm socket to remove the sump plug bolt to drain the oil. So the filter is sitting down there, so we're gonna tackle it from underneath, and we're gonna start up here by just opening the oil filler cap here. Just leave it there like that, and also pull the dipstick. This just allows some air to go into the engine while we drain the oil, so it drains a little bit faster, so at least we hope. But I did warm up the engine a little bit, about 15 minutes or so, to get it warm, and so the oil can come out a little bit faster as well. So now we're gonna get the car up and tackle the drainage and oil filter from underneath. Okay, so now we're going to remove this tray down here to get access to the oil filter and the oil engine sump, so we can drain the oil. So just a few Torx screws there to remove this cover. T25 will do the job. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. So with a 19mm socket, we are going to open the oil sump plug here, bolt, and shouldn't be too tight. I'm gonna drain that oil, which in this case it might be looking very clean. It's just because this car is actually not that many miles this year, so it is looking fairly clean. Anyway, drain the oil. We're gonna clean this and put a new copper washer there, and we're gonna remove that filter in a second. While that is draining, we're gonna need one of these wrenches to remove the filter. That's the new filter I have here. This is a VW one, genuine. It's the part number there, 04E115561AC. I put a little bit of grease on the O-ring there. You can put a little bit of oil or grease. And I got a new copper washer on that. That's the old one there, really squashed. If you need the size of that particular copper washer, is that size there, 14 by 20 by 1.5. And so you're gonna need this wrench. This filter wrench is of size 7614, and that fits the filter. Okay, so while that's still dripping, we can remove the filter here. Just get your wrench in there, and that shouldn't be too tight, because normally it just gets hand tight. Though it does feel a little bit tight, but and some oil will drip from there, so make sure you have your oil pan underneath, otherwise you'll make a mess of your driveway. So that's it. Let it drip for a few minutes or a few seconds, and then, well, at least a minute, and then we can clean this area here, make sure there's no burnt oil or anything like that, and we can fit our new filter. And while the oil is dripping, you can put your sump plug bolt back in there. you can tighten this to around 25 or 30 Newton meters. I haven't got the official figure with me, but not really more than that. You don't want to damage the thread, you don't want to damage your sump, so just take it easy when tightening that. If you notice that there is any oil dripping through the year, you can tighten that a little bit more, but the copper washer is very good at making a seal there. And also you want to clean that so you don't confuse it with a leak. So make sure the area is nice and clean. That's finished dripping pretty much. So clean the surface. Make sure there's nothing on this nice shiny surface here. And then we can get our neat filter back in there. So the grease helps that rubber slide nicely there without getting damaged. And this goes on hand tight. And that's it. Now we can fit the cover back in here and go to top and put some oil. Okay, so now we're ready to put some oil in. I got this 5W30 here. That's what I'm going to be putting in there. I couldn't officially find the exact amount of oil that goes into this engine. I was looking all through the data and I couldn't really find it. Also, the manual doesn't give you the information. So luckily we have a dipstick, and our dipstick has a minimum and a maximum down here. So we're gonna go by that. So I'm going to, this is a 1.4, so it would definitely take something around 3.6 or 4 liters, but we're gonna pour it slowly and then check it, just so we make sure we don't overfill it. I'm going to pour 3 liters in first, and then we're gonna have a look at where this is, give us an idea. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's a bit difficult to hold the camera and pour the oil in, so make sure you pour it in there. Okay, so far I put 3.7 liters. I just ran the car a little bit, and I'm gonna check where this is. Yep, can you start up? Okay. So that's pretty much it. So hope this video helps.